Good morning, guys. It's 9 o'clock on the next day after my chaotic videos last time out. So it's approximately 12 hours since I finished. Drove home with the fertilizer spinner and parked it inside. Now I'm heading back to the main farm. I got half of a field with the iron powder to apply. So I'm gonna do that first, and God knows what's next. Yeah, I know my windows are dirty, but my mother is out spraying first time this year, trying to stay ahead of the weeds. It's freaking cold, so the weeds hasn't grown that much, but it's better to stay ahead rather than fight a little bit later. So first time this year, 4 degrees. You can see things isn't that green anywhere, but they will come for sure. So great to have that started and done by a couple of hours. Okay, so I will go to the main farm and load up some iron powder with the digger. So I'm always wearing a mask when I'm loading this stuff. It's just a fine powder that tastes iron, and if you get it in the nose and down your throat, it's gonna taste iron all day, and I believe it's not pretty healthy at all. So that's also why I don't leave the camera outside when I'm working with this stuff. It's just a mess. So my dad started seeding yesterday evening, and he's almost done, so I'm a little bit in a rush to get this finished. I almost have half of the next field finished up. He's got 2.5 pulls, and he's finished with this field, so we will go on to the next, and hopefully we get this done today and we will be finished with the carrots. So as you can see, it's just a thin powder that barely spreads. So I actually set the spinner to 6 meters only, so we can cover the whole field. And then it's good to have the GPS, RTK, and the painting on the map, so I can see exactly where I've been and where I'm still missing. Yes, done. So now all the carrot fields are prepared, and my dad finished up that field. That leaves us with only 2.5 hectares left to seed of a total of 17 hectares. It feels pretty good now. I can finally breathe, and my burden, some burden off my shoulder. So my dad left this little piece. This is going to be a test spot where we try out different hybrids. We always do this every season. 7, 8 different hybrids we try out. Maybe we'll find some gold. You never know. So now I can breed, as I said. First I will go and check out what my brother is doing up on the fields that I power harrowed a couple of videos ago. We can check out what he's doing, and then I will go and clean off the tractor and the fertilizer spinner, because this iron stuff is remaining on the paint, and if it stays on the paint it will corrode. So that's something I don't want to happen. So we have been working on this 3 days. There is plenty of work, but it will be much better when we're finished. Still gotta do a little bit more on this field to pull the dirt in all the way into the middle, actually, like it's doing right there. You saw it in my last video how we do it. So it's a lot of dirt, but oh my god, it's gonna help a lot. The only problem we're facing when we're doing this is the main trench. It will be a little bit shallow, so I will have to come here, when I got time, and clean up, make it deeper all the way, as deep as I can actually. But it's looking good. I can show you on the other edge, other end, I mean. So here you can see it's almost perfect, but the same problem, the main trench is a little bit shallow now, and he's pulled all the dirt up to the middle of the field. Maybe he has to do a little bit more, but it's way better than it was. All right, let's go and clean up the tractor and the spinner. So the tractor is clean up, the spinner is clean up and parked inside the shed. So now I'm hooked up to the road grader, or what should I call it, road cultivator, something like that. But my father also calls, he needs me to seed an hour. So I will go up to the main farm and try seeding alone for the first time ever. So. Alright, so here I am seeding alone for the first time ever. I know the basics, I know how to drive, but I am a little bit insecure about the technical stuff with the seeder. Keep an eye on compressor and all this shit. Alright, so had to be done one day. My father is going out to help out some neighbors. He'll be back in 1 hour, but we are in a rush because of the weather, so that's why I'm here running his operation, or his seeding operation. So on every end we go out to check the machine, we check if it's coming seed. From each seeding house we check how much seed it is. I believe I can go one more time with this amount. And we also check if it's blocked under here from the shoe where the seed runs out. Make sure everything is clean. Everything looked alright, so that means we can go ahead and drive again. So in the first rows of this field we are seeding a hybrid called Alliance. If you're familiar with Romance, that is a hybrid of the Romance seeds or the Romance carrots. So when I'm empty with this, I will change over to Gerada, which is the carrot that gives us the most yield. Doesn't give the best taste, but it's not bad either. So I guess when I'm at the end row, I will start mixing Alliance and Gerada. There you go, that's my moment of fame for this year maybe. Maybe I will seed some Swedes, I don't know. But my dad took over now and he's got about 3 hours maybe left to seed, so we'll be finished today for sure. So that is the carrot in the ground for 2022. Alright, so I guess that's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to check out all of my previous videos. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and remember to check out my Instagram.